Hello my dears, I am delighted to bring you this spooky Halloween themed folio. It's absolutely bursting with all sorts of lovely bits and bobs, and there's also a free printable included with this. I'm going to leave the link for those bits in the description, and also for the rest of the kit as well. Now it's designed to clip on by the use of hidden paper clips onto your journal page. This envelope is pretending to be a journal page, and then we can start to look at the freebie elements to this kit, and they are these hidden paper clips here. This one that acts as a closure for the folio, you can use it for whatever you want obviously, and this one that clips your folio onto your page. This one will also do that job. Let's have a look at these. We've got a death's head hawk moth that's got these dangles attached by bits of antique bronze chain. So you'll need those bits if you want to make these like this. You don't have to do that. You could use bulb pins, use what you've got by all means. Now these I've added UV resin. They are literally as hard as nails. You don't have to do that. If you want some gloss, use glossy accents if you want to, or you can leave them just paper and stick them back to back like I've done there. This one I've added, I don't know if you can see it on the video properly, I've added some little bits of frayed ribbon, and I love those. They look like eyelashes or bats' wings or skeletons of wings or something. They're really nice. So this is the freebie. This is the free printable, your 2 hidden paper clips. I'm going to demo and give you the tutorial for those at the beginning of this video after we finish the walkthrough. So if you just want that bit, if you've just come to grab the freebie, by all means do that. Watch the first bit on how to put these together and you can do that. Let's move on to the actual folio itself. Now, where do I start? At the beginning. This is the beginning, but it's also not the beginning because this can tuck in there like that, and you've got your folio. If you don't want those there, you can have a nice kind of clean plain folio, but I like a mess and lots of layers and bits of interest. So let's begin. Let's have a look now. We've got a tag here that's got this scarecrow behind in this pocket. There's lots of words in the kit. I've had great fun putting the words on, and this pocket has got a side opener there, and inside we've got all manner of spooky little tags. I've decorated some with eyelets and bits of ribbon. That's those, and everything is reverse printed with an aged paper backing. You've got so much writing space in here. It's remarkable for such a little thing. And we can open this little flip here to reveal a little tuck spot there that's got some tags in it. Behind we've got a word, and we've got this jack-o'-lantern scarecrow here. I love those. And then when we open this up still further, we've got a long pocket, and we've got a couple of tags in here with words. Everything's got a nice raw jaggedy edge, and then we've got this little guy, and we've got this long folding tag, this card here that's got a little pocket inside with this little tag. Everything with loads and loads of writing space. That's got a lovely cat on the back there. And we've got a little tuck spot here with a tag behind it, and we've got some words there. So that is the creepy folio. I'm absolutely delighted with it. I've had so much fun making it. Come along with me, and I'll show you first of all how we're making these tags using the free printable, and then we'll go on and make the entire folio. So I am going to begin this video with the hidden paper clips. This is the free printable element of my creepy folio kit, and I'm going to begin with this one because I'm aware that some people may just want to come for the free printable, and that's absolutely fine. Carry on watching for the folio, the printable folio. Right, hidden paper clips. I have got 2-inch paper clips. I've got my pieces cut out. Now I've cut out mine on a Cricut machine, so I'm not quite sure if it's going to be quite big enough, but it'll work for me anyway. And what I have also got, my loves, what I've also got is some chain, some antique bronze effect chain. Now I haven't used this yet. I ordered it a while ago, and I've also got all these jump rings that go with that, and I've got my jewellery pliers. Now you don't need those things, you can use bulb pins or thread or some other way of attaching the dangles, or you don't need to use the dangles at all, it's up to you. And I've also got these, look at these, aren't these fab? I ordered these off Amazon and there's lots and lots of them. I think they're about £8, £7.99, but I am going to use those just to add a little bit of extra whatnots to my dangles and so on, and my junk journal jewellery. Right, let's crack on with this. These little pieces here, all of these little pieces are dangles, so they can go away just for now. And let's have a look at our 2 hidden paper clips. We're going to start off by folding them in half. And then back on themselves. Now, because I've used the Cricut's print then cut feature that reduces things, these might not be quite deep enough. Look at that. I did. I remember now, my memory is terrible. When I was designing these, I did make the page within the parameters for print then cut. If you're cutting by hand, absolutely no problem at all. If you're cutting by Cricut machine, no problem at all. So there we go. That's those. That's that one done. We'll fold this one in half as well. What I'm going to do with this one is fold it back on itself so that this little edge doesn't show. Just tuck it behind the wings there, like that. And the same on this side. Now this one I know is going to have a little bit of paper clip stuck out over the top, and I wanted that. So when you've got your piece folded, you've got a W shape like this, and your paper clip slots over the centre of that W. Send it right down to the bottom. One bit of your paper clip is longer than the other, so do that. And then this piece comes up like this, and this in the centre here is going to be our little, in effect, jump ring to hang the dangle from. This one, pop your paper clip on this way. This hidden paper clip is to slide on the side of your journal or whatever. I've got an envelope here, and this paper clip here is to slide down over the top. So that's it. That's as simple as hidden paper clips are. We can go ahead now and we can glue that together. Now, if you're not using dangles, by all means, push your paper clip all the way over to the edge, or you can allow a little bit at the side there, a dangle. And then I'm going to glue. I'm going to glue all the way around this section. Lots of glue around my paper clip there. And pop that down. I'm going to do the same on the other side. You can have a straight paper clip if you want. Lots of glue. And then I'm going to get a bulldog clip or 2 to hold all that in place while it dries. And I'm going to keep just popping back and checking on its progress. So there we go, that's one done. Let's do the same with the other. And this one has already gone to its extent. It's gone down as far as it can go. And I knew I was going to have a bit more sticking out with that one, and that's grand. They're really very simple, aren't they, hidden paper clips? And they look so, so good. They're one of my favourite things, actually, to make. And I'm really looking forward to playing with this bronzed. I ummed and ahed about getting it for ages because I've got silvers, and I thought, do I really need to spend on more craft supplies? But it's not that much considering the use I'm going to get out of those and how happy I'm going to be with that vintage effect chain and the jump rings and these gorgeous little things. I'm really quite delighted. So this is this one. Have I stuck both sides together? I haven't put glue on the wings. I'm a twit. There we are. Doesn't he look great? I've been looking forward to making this after my initial design. There we go. let him dry. Let's come back to this one. Looking really, really good. And now for the bit that I'm looking forward to is making the little dangles. Now these little dangles are just going to fold in half. You can use them single-sided if you want. You don't have to use them at all. You can pop them somewhere else in your journal. You got some tiny little tags or little embellishments there. They look really, really nice. And these go back to back. This one folds in half. It's a cute, tiny, tiny, tiny little ghost card if you want it to be, or it can be a dangle that's stuck down. I'm going to stick mine down. And also my pumpkin. There, they look great. Now if you want to, you can go in with some glossy accents with those. I think I might UV resin a couple of mine. I'm going to do that now. So while my hidden paper clips are properly drying, I've got out my little UV resin kit. Don't know if you've come across your UV resin yourself, obviously. This is it. You get a couple of little tools, you get the resin, you get this fabulous little curing light. And if you're familiar with glossy accents, what this allows you to do is a much more durable than the glossy accents finish, and an instant cure as well. So it's brilliant. So I've put my eyelets in my dangles and I'm just colouring over it now with my UV resin. I'm going to do a couple of them. I'm going to leave a couple of them. So I'm going to dome that a little bit. It's quite a nice thick gloopy liquid, and it stays where you put it. So with a tool then, and using the other tool to hold it down with, I'm just going to spread this over, and it's very, very nice. It wants to stop at the edges. I can't say enough good things about this UV resin. I absolutely love it. Janet at the Magical Paper Pantry Facebook group, who helps me with that, and also who has Dinky Do Crafts on Etsy. I'll leave you a link in the description. We have been waxing lyrical about this stuff since we went ahead and bought it. So many messages, so many into the night. Oh my gosh, have you tried this? Have you done that? It's been great fun. And right, any bubbles you can pop, or you can get a heat gun too, or a lighter, any source of heat. Get yourself up to the edge, and then you get your little lamp. You put your little lamp over the top. You give it its 60 seconds, and it's pretty much, and it's done. It's brilliant. And here they are. I've done the pumpkin on both sides, and I've done the ghost on both sides, and I've left the skull and the number 13 plain paper. It's a beautiful look. I love plain matte paper, so if you don't want to do that, you don't have to use the resin or the glossy accents. And now I've got a little connector out of my little pile of gubbins. You don't need to use those, and I've got myself some jump rings as well. So I'm going to assemble these. Now in your kit you get one of these lovely things. I've put my eyelets, I've set them very close to the edge. Let's open that a bit more. On purpose, so I didn't need to use massive jump rings. So once I've got that one on, I don't know if you saw that guest appearance by a fly there, I'm going to cut myself a little piece of chain. I don't want it to be too long, I don't think. Just going to go for that. I hear him buzzing around. Oh, cut my chain. It's fiddly, isn't it? But I enjoy the fiddle. Pop my chain onto my eyelet. If you want to, you can put both of those on one. I'm going to do them separately, and then you can close up your eyelet again. That's separated a little bit. Let's pinch that together. There's one, and I need another jump ring to attach. I'm terrible for using my nails for opening jump rings, and it doesn't do my already tattered gardener's nails any favours. That goes on there. This goes on here, there. And then I'm going to do exactly the same for my number 13. This time I'm going to put my connector on for a little bit of extra vintage bling. Close up my eyelet, my jump ring rather. Another little piece of chain. I'll use the different chain just so that I've got a variety to the look, and I'll use a different length as well. I'm not overthinking this. I'm just doing it. Now this one's even going to be more fiddly. I've got a tiny little jump ring here. Pop that through. Pop this on. Still got glue all over my fingers and resin. Oh, come on. There we are. Oh, look at that. That looks so nice. And of course this has fallen off. Should have left it till the end. So my number 13, double-sided, doesn't matter which way it goes on. My number 13 can get in here if it'll go. A tiny, tiny little jump ring is needed to act as an intermediary. Intermediatory. Don't know how you say that. There we are. Get that bit on here now. There, and then I'll close this one up and pop that one on there. That'll work. This one can go straight on because it's a bigger link in the chain. This goes on here, and then I can close it up. I'm going to pay attention to those edges, pop a little bit more glue on where I've missed there and ink those edges as well. But that's it. That is our hidden paperclip with the dangle. Let's zoom out just a little bit. Oh, that was quite a lot. And pop the hidden paperclip over this page of our journal. I'm using an envelope. And there we have our two dangles. They're the plain ones. The fancy ones with the resin are going on here. So same again. I need to get, and there we have it. A little ink on the edge, and go over and check my edges are all glued down. And there is my other hidden paperclip. This one is designed to go on the top of your journal page, like that, and stick out over the top with its little dangles. They can come onto your cover, onto your front cover. Aren't they great? Aren't they great? Right, let's move on to the actual folio itself now. So this is the creepy folio kit. Now you've got a few variables with this. My pieces, as you can see, are in a bit of a mess up here, and I'm quite happy with that. It allows you to play about with the pieces. If you want to follow this to the letter, obviously by all means do, or just have a look and see what else you can do with the pieces. So we start with this page here. There are 4 pages in the kit and a backing sheet, plus I'm bundling the hidden paper clips in with that as well. So you've got 4 sheets, 250 gram paper, and you're reverse printing all of the sheets with this backing sheet before you start cutting them out. I've used the print and cut feature in Cricut. This works great with it. If you're cutting by hand, absolutely fine. Yours will be a little bit bigger than this. Right, so let us begin. We are going to crease and fold our cover here to make this lovely cover. Then we are going to take this gorgeous piece here, fold, crease and fold along the line this way. And this is going to be a flip. And we're going to take a little seam of glue all the way around this edge, which is going to become a long pocket. So a nice narrow seam of glue there. And that is going to fold. How we best doing this, guys? Fold that over. Position this on the edge. You've got a scrinkly raw edge here. So just line it up as best you can and press that down. And this then becomes a long pocket and you've got a nice flip in there as well. And you can, when this is dry, you can pop all manner of tags. There's a lot of tags in with this kit, which is nice. So that goes there. Let's have a look. What should we do next? This pocket here, which you can locate on page 5. But like I say, it's not a big kit. It's not many pages, even though there's an awful lot to it. There's an awful lot of little bits. You won't have problems locating the pieces. This piece, you've got some flaps on the back, as per your normal pocket, to crease and fold. This piece is then going to go on here. Like I say, feel free, have a lovely play about with the bits and do what you want with this kit. If you've got a different design in mind for it, run with it, by all means, run with it. So that's that one, that's that pocket on. Is that straight? Is it? Heck. It's difficult to know where straight is with this crinkly edge. Line it up with your fold here. Oh, I haven't gone in the middle now, look. Line it up with your fold there. This is a bit of a devious one because that's not actually in the middle. There we go. So that's that pocket in, and this will also fit these sized pieces. Look, it's looking great. Let's turn to our flip again and locate this piece here, which you can find on page 3, but by now you will have all your pieces cut out and you'll probably be in a lovely old mess just like me. This piece you're going to crease and fold along the line here, and it's going to fold up that way. So you want a seam of glue on the back here because that's where it's narrower. So just come down on both sides. Don't get a string of glue going across the middle, Emma. Fold this one up like this. This piece is then going to glue down onto here, and you're going to make this into a pocket as well. So up to you whether you have your opening on that side or on this side. I think I'm going to have my opening on this side. I'm not sure why. Is that a good idea? Who knows? Is there a reason why I can't do that? Do the pieces stick out too far? No. Where's my widest piece? I think it's my bingo card. If my bingo card fits. Oh, actually, we can pop it on the top, can't we? Yeah, it's good to go. It's good to go that way. It's fine. If you want it to go on this side, you could have your bit sticking out the side there, which might be actually really quite nice. Yeah, I'm going to re-evaluate that, and I'm going to have my pocket opening here. So I want to glue this edge. I get very confused by my left and right. I've got dyscalculia. And left and right is very much affected, so I always get things back to front and the wrong way around, so I've got to be very careful. There we go, I've been very careful. Look at that, that looks so cool. There we are, and now we've got a pocket that I can pop all manner of things in that are going to stick out over the edge of my finished folio, make it all nice and tatty and lovely. So that is your basic construction. We are done really, guys. I've got some nice little tags here. I'm going to put some eyelets and maybe some little bit of black ribbon or something in there. I've got all these little pieces that I can pop on. If you want to, you could pop on a piece, just glue it to about there maybe, and then you've got a little tuck spot there. Gonna do that, guys, gonna do that. That looks really nice. So glue a bit of it so it sticks down quite nice and flat. Pop that down on there. You could go on an angle if you wanted, couldn't you? That would be sensible. Or even a little bit further down. So you could have, yeah, let's go a bit further down. This glue that I use, this Collal glue, is very nice for, whilst it's still wet, you can rub it off like it's an eraser. It's very forgiving, it doesn't upset your paper. I like it. Some people don't. It smells, it's alcohol based, it doesn't wrinkle your paper, but also it's got that smell of a marker pen, which I absolutely love. Some don't, obviously. Pop that down there, just because. And I can pop a little bit and bob under there, get that straightish. There we go. I'm happy with that, very happy with that. And that's my little folio. Right, I can stuff it when this is nicely dry now. And I did put off camera, sorry. I've got a little tiny pocket in the kit as well that I've popped in this piece here that just folds to make a little folding card that slides. I know that fits in here. Look at that, very nicely. These pieces are designed to go in here very nicely. You've got some real lovely writing space in this kit. You've got your pocket on the front here, which will fit all manner of things. It won't fit too many, obviously, because it's got no tabs on it to give it the depth, but you can see what's going on. I'm going to add some eyelets, like I say, and some bits and bobs of ribbon and so on. And there we are, we've got these bits can go in there like that. I'm going to take it all apart. I don't want anything to accidentally get stuck, but you can see there's an awful lot. There's an awful lot in there. And the one thing we haven't done, of course, is stick our words on. So I'm going to go and do those off camera because you don't need to see me sticking words down, and I'm going to come back and show you it when it's finished. And here it is complete off camera. I've added my words and I've added eyelets to some of the tags, and I've added some bits of ribbon, some bits of organza ribbon there that I've tattied up by pulling at them. A bit of ribbon here that I cut in half lengthways and tattied that up as well. Right, so a bit of magic happened when I was fiddling about with these pieces, and I love that. When you're free to play and you're just messing about with the pieces, things happen that you don't necessarily expect, and this is what's happened for me. These pieces here are designed for a different purpose, but what I discovered let's pop this. This is how it was designed to go, right? With these pieces sticking out over the edge. There's the edge of your journal. That's a journal page. You're sliding this in here, and this folio is designed to clip on the edge of your journal page, and your other hidden paper clip is just an item of beauty and whimsy, and it can add to the finished thing. That's what was intended to happen, right? But what actually happened, I was sticking these words on, and I folded this over the top, and I went, oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Now what happens if I do this? And I've got a self-contained folio, and I absolutely love this. I can slide this one on anywhere I like. I've got my lovely dangles that'll come out over the top. Look at that, so much going on. Let's have a look through it. We deserve it. After you've cut out and prepped all your pieces, playing is just so brilliant. I love it. So we've got one of our lovely dangles here with the UV resin on both sides. It's as hard as nails, that stuff. Really hard. Well, literally as hard as nails. It's used on gel nails and so on. And then we've got our other hidden paper clip here, which slides off to reveal this. Now we've got lots of tags with lovely Halloweeny spooky things on them in this pocket, and I popped a word on. One of my favourite bits of putting this kit together, in all fairness, has been sticking the words on. I've really enjoyed that. And we've got this side pocket here that's got more tags on. All of these tags have got writing space on the back. It's surprising just how much is in this kit, actually. The back, we've left it plain there. This opens to reveal a little, I made this into a little tuck spot. I forgot to use it. A word and a little tuck spot there. Then we open up. It's fabulous, isn't it? A single fold with a flip. I'm so pleased with it, honestly. And then we've got these two tags here. Again, lots of writing space with words on. These words have really added. And on the front here and on one of the tags inside, I've got a little bit of scrim under there. I like that a lot. I've kind of curled it round. It looks a little bit cobwebby. And then in this pocket here, we've got a couple of little tags. Then we've got this folding tag that's got a folding card that's got a pocket in it and a tag. I love that. Look at him, the cat's brilliant. And then under here we've got some words, and we've got a little tuck spot there with some words underneath. There it is. I'm delighted. If you want to do this with yours, and by the time you get to this point, you'll think, oh God, Emma, you've done that thing where you designed something on camera. I know it's annoying. I can't help it. It's play. If this isn't folding over because this piece is too far forward, don't worry about it. Just make a fresh crease just slightly to this side of the one you've made. You'll give yourself a little bit of a rounded bit there and a bit of depth. It's fine. You can absolutely make that work for you, even if you've finished yours and you've been following along. There we go. I hope you've loved that. I absolutely have. I've had a great time, and I will see you next time.